this is what a generic kind of thing. It can accept now any type of data in this.
Yeah, I don't know what to do, so I put string. I say to myself, I
Like this here.
convert everything to string.
Object obj followed by, in this we give the object list. Okay, now here system dot out dot println can take it, then followed by object dot toString. So with this we print it. So where it was asking the scenario, see now without any problem it's going to print probably. So here put slash n, here I put at the end also try to put this, so we can differentiate them in the output. Okay, take like this. Click on OK. See, retrieving elements of list with for each loop. One by one you are retrieving and you are printing it. So where you are getting error? Suppose if you don't use two, I think two string, it's giving error, correct? Firas?
Yes, sir?
When you are not giving two string, I think it was giving error, correct?
No, I didn't use object. I said for, I use string x obj list. So it says
No, no,
that obj list.
like that you can't use because there can be different elements in that. When you look at the object list, it is going to be string, it's going to be there a number, it can be another string. So in such cases,
And date, it can be date, yeah.
in such cases, what you can do, you do like this. You take a for each loop, put this in the, after for each loop, try to put a try catch block. If you want to retrieve only strings, use there a for each loop. For each you are using, in this try to put try block, then here it is catch block, exception, ex, like this we take here. Then now in this we try to retrieve the element, like instead of taking object I take this as here string, string object object list it says. So
Yeah,
here when
same.
you take
Type
the
is
object
math.
list, see here when you take the object list, it contains different types of elements in that. Need not be
Right.
always string. It need not be containing always string. Therefore, you must use here object with that you can do. If you want to put only strings, you need to specify the type there. If you put object, that is fine because object list is not meant for only strings there. You can contain different types of elements in that. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, you cannot use like that. But if you want to only manipulate strings in such cases, we can do like this. This is here array list followed by specify string write strs is equal to new array list. String you specify followed by empty set of brackets, you can put like this. Now what is happening? This can accept only strings now in this. Understood here? The previous one was a generic collection. That was a generic collection. When you take the object list, it can contain any element. But when you put like this here, you can contain only strings in this. It is nothing
Sir,
but a string array. So dynamically strings can be added, strings can be retrieved from that. So you are assigning a specific type to array list now in this.
Now I will get all items or only strings.
Only strings now you can add in this. You are specifying the type here. So
So I
prior to
can't
this,
get 100?
here now you cannot add numbers or anything like that. You can add only strings into this. In the previous
Only
example,
strings.
yeah, in the previous example here, you could add any type of data into that. It can be any element. But now here what happens, you can in fact add only strings into this. Only strings you can add to the array list here.
Hmm.
This is called as generics. I created a string array. So, the array list is going to accept only strings. In the same manner, you can take like this array list, followed by here, you put int, then write here nums, this equal to new array list. Put like this. Then after that, again specify int, then try to put the empty square brackets at the end of that. Put semicolon. This gives error because the array list can accept only objects. It does not accept primitive data. But if you put here integer, it's going to accept now. You can put like this integer, and here try to put integer, which is going to accept now here. It's going to accept, there is no error now in this. Like this, you can make array list to hold only specific type of elements, or it can be all elements. Now with the object list, you can be adding any type of element, but when you look at strs, it can accept strings, and when you look at the nums, it can accept only integer objects. So in the object list, you don't have type safety, but when you take these, you can have the required type safety now. So this is a collection of strings only. But when you look at the array list, object list, it's a collection of generic elements. It can be date time, it can be boolean value, it can be string, it can be number, it can hold any type of data. But when you come to this is nothing but an array list of strings, array list of integers. Like this, you can make it. Understood, Firas?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now here, let us add strs, then dot, put element here. Go with the add in this, followed by specify here some number 1, 2, 3. So what 1, 2, 3 I enter is nothing but string only in this, because I put in the double quotes.
Yeah.
Strs dot now say add, followed by in this I put a word welcome in this. So like this, I have here two words which are in the strs. Now here, using string, you can find for each. Sorry, for loop we use for.
Now, I'm sorry, sir. If you said strings add 100, it will
Yes.
give error, huh?
If you try to add 100, it gives error. But 1, 2, 3,
Yes.
I gave it as a string, so it does not give any error.
Okay, okay.
String str colon followed by strs. You can type like this. Followed by
Yes.
here system dot out dot println. Now here try to print str. Now error disappeared in this because here in the declaration we associated only strings with the array list. But in the first example, we associated any type of object. You can put any type of object into the array list. But here we are associating a particular type of data only to the array list. So here you have the required type safety, but here you don't require the type safety. So these are nothing but generics. It can accept any type of data. So the data you can add, you can remove. Okay, so such operations you can perform with any type of data. But when you declare like this, it's going to accept a specific type of data only, either strings or numbers or date time or boolean values. You can add any such data to the array list. Sorry, you can add only string data into this now. But when you take the first one, you can accept any type of data. In the second one, you can accept only strings in this. It can't accept other type of data. So like this, here we created two different array lists here. We created two different array lists. So with that, we are managing now here. Now in such cases, you can use the for each loop So you can retrieve only string objects from that.
Yes, sir.
See the difference between the first one and second one. In the second case, it can accept only string data. Try to add here numbers. strs dot add followed by put some 300. What it says here. It's giving error. If you move mouse pointer over it, it says the method add int string in the type array string is not applicable for the argument. You cannot add integers because it can accept only string data. When you try to add integer data, it does not accept. So like this, we are providing the required type safety here.
Okay, why when I print for each, it prints more than one time?
For each loop, you want to print
Yeah,
more than once?
it prints. I have 4 elements in
Yes.
the array list,
Yes.
so when I use prints 4 times, all elements 4.
No, I'm not getting across.
I have array list
Yes.
with 4 elements only.
Yes, yes.
So I use for each loop to print the elements.
Yes, not only to print.
The result.
Yeah, you can iterate over the collection. You can iterate over the collection one by one. You can retrieve and you can print there.
Yeah, it prints 4 times, not one time.
Yes, 4 times it prints now. See here you have 2 elements. It's going to print 2 times. 1, 2, 3 and welcome you get here. 1, 2, 3 you get.
No, it prints all elements 4 times. All elements 4 times.
No. Only once they print. One element one time it's going to be printing, not 4 times. See
I have
here.
4 times.
So here see. No. Now here see. 1, 2, 3 and welcome. They get printed only once in this. Look at this. 1, 2, 3 and welcome. How many times it's coming here? Only one time it's coming. You can see here 1, 2, 3 and welcome. It appears only once because you are iterating here over the array list. So with this, what is happening? You are retrieving the string one by one. You are printing it. 4 times means if you use any inner loop, probably that may be getting repeated. Otherwise, it does not print 4 times. Only once it's going to print here.
I don't know.
Yes. So probably you are using inner loop, one loop in the other loop. Due to that, it may be iterating.
No. It's the only loop I have.
Can you show that, please? You have right now with you the code.
Yeah.
Okay. I make you presenter. Just show that, please.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, sure. You can see, sir?
No, you need to share. You haven't shared.
I shared.
But I'm not seeing. Taral, are you seeing?
No, sir.
Yes, now
No,
we are
sir.
seeing. Yes, we are seeing now. Okay. Can you run it,
Now,
please?
now you can see?
Yes, now I'm seeing. Yes.
Yeah. This one is my array list.
Yes.
A new array list. I put Java
Yes.
120.
Yes.
Java.
Yes.
Hi, I am here to study Java programming.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
This is my for each loop.
But see, what are you printing here? You are printing object list. You are not printing individual object there.
What's there?
See here, what is the last statement you have written in this?
Object list.
Yes. What are you trying to print here? Entire list you are trying to print there.
Oh, so I should put brackets?
No, not brackets. Only one object you need to print there. You are retrieving one by one object. That object you have to print. Instead of that, you are trying to print entire list. You must put only obj here in the println.
Oh, yeah, only OBJ.
Yes. Because one by one element you are retrieving there.
Yeah. Only OBJ.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. One time. Java, 120 Java. Yeah,
So
thank you
since
so
it is
much.
object list, whatever elements are in that, it's trying to print there.
That's right. It's print 4 elements 4 times.
Yes, one element you are retrieving but printing all 4 elements. So total 4 times it comes like that.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay.
I close the screen, sir.
Yes, yes. Make me, present
Oh,
again. Okay. So that was array list, vector, and linked list. We saw yesterday what was an array list, what was a vector, and what was a linked list, how to use them, we have seen. But on that, we need to study depth actually. In the interview, they ask much deeper questions. Okay, so we need to explore more and more with the array list, vector, and other thing, linked list. See, once you get job, they do not bother much about you. But before they induct you into organization, they, ask you many questions. But once you get job, whatever code you write, they accept it. But before you enter into organization, at the time, there are so many restrictions. You are not accepted so easily. Like a stranger, they try to look at you. That's the reason for internet for interview, you must be getting prepared. At the time of interview, perform well. That's all. Even after that, while working, if you commit mistakes, also they accept. So entering into the organization is first of all very important task, an important point actually. So once you enter into that, they give you sufficient time. They make you one among them. Even if you do few mistakes, they are going to forgive you. But at the time of interview, you should be good. This is the policy they are following these days.
right.
So, for facing the interview comfortably, you need to know in depth. In depth in the sense need not be much deeper. So if you try to think that much deeper, time will not be sufficient for us and for the other points. Overall, good amount of knowledge is required in each and everything. So that's why all these, whatever we discussed, just try to explore more and more with Google on each and every, on each and every, say, topic. Try to explore more with the Google, note down them and try to discuss. So with that, you can be getting prepared for the interview. Okay, so but unless you implement it practically, whatever you try to answer, it does not look that confident. Implementation is only important. So a person who implemented really is going to be different from the person who is pretending like as if the person implemented the code. Definitely there is going to be some gap. When you implement it practically, when you tested it, what are the problems with that you come to know. So practically how to use them also you know. Otherwise you need to visualize a lot. Practically I'm going to do like this, I'm going to use like this, you need to visualize. So that part is going to be a little bit difficult in fact. You have to involve totally in that, then only you can visualize in the proper manner. Otherwise, by seeing few examples simply, you may understand, but comfortably you cannot discuss about it and you cannot confidently face the interview. Because it's only pretension. So pretension definitely cannot be reality. So there is a reason. Just try to go through a number of times the given topics. So try to revive it. With that only you can feel yourself confident. Simply if you know, that's not enough in my opinion. Because at the time of
Sir,
interview, they definitely ask in depth. Is Gaurav?
can you go over that code again, please?
Which code? What I have written? This one?
The for loop.
Yes. So here, this is what exactly I added array list string strs equal to new array list string. With this now I can add only strings to the given array list. This is what this you can say as generic collection. This can be a specific collection. You see the difference. This can be called as generic collection. This can be a specific collection. Here you can contain any type of data, but here you can contain only string data. You can add only string data into this. So once you add it, then after that, what you want to do, we want to retrieve them one by one. If you use for loop, what is the advantage with that? We need not initialize any index, we need not set any counter. Okay, similarly, we need not have any incrementation, decrementation. Automatically, it is going to work over the collection. So with the help of the for each loop, now you are iterating over the given collection. One by one you are retrieving elements and printing here. So like this, the for each loop is going to work for you. For each loop is working that way. String, str, strs. Then here what you do, one by one, it's retrieving from the collection, then printing there. So this way, you are using the for each loop. So using for each loop, we are retrieving here. One by one element we are retrieving. How normally for loop and for each loop is different. Please note down this point in the interview they can ask you. What is the difference between for loop and for each loop? How they are going to be different? Such questions they may ask you. So here we use a for loop, for each loop. In the case of for each loop, syntactically they are going to be same. For and for each they look same only. But inside this, we declare like this. Whatever type of object you want to retrieve from the collection, it can be a static array or it can be dynamic array. So dynamic array is going to be array list, so which can be resized. It's nothing but dynamic array. So from the dynamic array, we are going to retrieve here one by one element, we are going to print. As long as there are elements, it can iterate over the collection. So once it does not find any elements inside the array, it's going to be coming out from the node. But as long as there are elements, it can be iterating over the given collection there. So like this, automatically it is taking care of the initialization of the elements, first element, then picking up next element. So automatically it is doing, we don't write any extra code for that. But when you use normal for loop, you need to write all those things. And in that process, it may even throw array index out of bounds exception. Correct? Gaurav, understood this?
Yes, sir.
So this is what an array list, a vector, and a linked list. Now next thing is going to be here.
Sir, I have a question, please.
Yes.
What's the difference between int and the integer? I use them the same thing.
Yes.
When I declare variables, I said int x equals 0. When I said integer x equals 0, it's accept.
Yes, accepts.
Yeah, but here, why you here when you use it, it gives error. You use integer. What's the difference between integer and int?
See, int a equal to 0 you kept. Okay.
Exactly. Yes.
Now integer.
Yes.
When you say p equal to 10, you are keeping here. Correct?
Yeah. I use them and add them and print them. It's okay.
Yes. Reason let me tell you. This is what primitive data. Correct?
I'm sorry, sir. Your voice.
A is
What
what
you
I
say?
want primitive data. Primitive data. This is A is, and this comes on the stack area. Okay. This is going to be coming on the stack area, and this is called as what exactly? Value type or primitive type. This is called as primitive data, whereas this one is going to be object data. Integer is what basically a class. So by using this integer, this is not a class. This int is what exactly? Primitive type of data. This one is what here? Reference type of data. Integer is reference type of data. Int is going to be what? Primitive type of data. We have primitive data like integer, long, byte, boolean. Then these are called as primitive data. So where do they go? Primitive data, they go to the stack area, whereas objects they go into the heap area. Managing objects is going to be somewhat more time consuming when compared with the primitive data. So in the case of primitive data, wherever you declare variable, there itself you put the data. But when it's reference variable, you declare variable in one location, further you are going to allocate object in some other area. So what happens with your reference variable, you are going to access that location. So we write here integer b equal to 10, you create an object here. It's not a primitive type of data, it is going to be object. And when you put 10 here, automatically the 10 is getting converted to integer object. This concept is called as here boxing concept. We were discussing some time back boxing. So automatically it's getting boxed here.
Oh, boxing. That's why when I add A to B, it gives the result.
Yes. So integer b equal to 10 you write, the 10 is getting converted to here object b. It's getting converted to object b that contains value 10. In the first case, this is going to be a value a10. Now suppose you put system.out.println, what happens in this? It's going to be, when you put here b, What exactly it's
Yeah.
doing? It's printing, you are saying. Correct? It's printing value.
No,
So whenever you
no,
take any
I mean,
object, whenever you take any object, the object has a method called as toString. The object has a method called a toString. Automatically this is converted to string here and it's going to display the 10 for us.
no, I make integer a equal 9,
Yes.
and integer, I mean int, and integer b equal 10,
Yes.
and I print a plus b, gives me 19.
Yes, it gives. No, here also it gives. If you give here a equal to 10, as you said, a equal to 9 I give this time. Try to put here
Yes.
a plus b, it gives. It's going to give
This
you
is my
loss.
question. This is
The
my
b,
question.
yes.
As an object, and a is an integer.
Yes. But what is
But now,
happening
now
here?
you said,
It can be
yeah,
unboxing. In such cases, it can be unboxing now. Now here what is happening? It's
no,
getting boxed. And this is going to be
yeah,
unboxing.
boxing.
B is converted back to primitive data.
Yeah, that's why boxing. That's why it's treating it like integer, not object.
No. This is an object only. Now B is nothing but an object. B is an object.
But now,
What is an object? You have 10. But here now what
but
is
the result
happening?
now,
Here when you use
yeah.
the arithmetic expression, see it can convert that into a primitive data now. Automatically it can be doing like that. It can convert a object data to primitive data. It can unbox. Now right here, int c equal to b you write. What happens in this? It can accept now. What's happening? Okay, duplicate variable. I put here C1
You
like
have C
now.
collection,
It's
yeah,
accepted
collection
here.
C.
How this is happening? The B is here. What type of data? Object data. But C1 is what here? Primitive data. When you assign like this, automatically it can be converting it. So unboxing it's done here. Boxing and unboxing can be sometimes possible among the compatible types. Int and integer, in fact, both of them are integers only. But this integer is going to create an object for us, whereas int a is going to give you a primitive variable here. A is a primitive variable. This goes into stack area, and this one is going to go into heap area. So like this, we created here two different types of data: int a, integer b. A is what basically primitive data, and b is going to be here object data. Okay, so when you assign them like this is getting boxed, and when you write int c1 equal to b, it's getting unboxed. Like this, you have here boxing and unboxing.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so other things are going to be. Tara, you have any questions? Okay, so let us go with the sets now. Let us implement. Java collections going to be sets. Let's we try to make a new project in this. So we are going to discuss, we are going to work with the sets in this. Let us create a new class called as here set implementation. Set implementation, this contains here main method. This one is going to contain main method. First of all, we need to import here util package. Util package we implement here. So when we take util package here, we have collections available in this. So using collections, we can implement here a linked list, an array list, then similarly a vector we can implement, and we can use the iterator as well as list iterator. So similarly, we can work with the sets. See, unlike other implementations of collections, implementations of set will not allow duplicate elements. The set interface does not define any new methods, but adds the restrictions that duplicates are prohibited. Whatever collections you take, so the same collection methods they take here, it may not be defining any other methods, but certain restrictions are applied on the given data structure so that duplicate elements are avoided here. Duplicate elements are going to be avoided, and that is going to be a mathematical model like a mathematics related set. So how we perform operations on the sets in the mathematics, same we can do here. Like add all, similarly like contains all, you can find out, remove all, retain all, clear. So you can perform operations like subsets. In the case of contains all, it's an operation subset. Add all is nothing but here union. Remove all is going to be here subtraction operation of the given sets. Retain all is going to be intersection. Clear means what? It's going to give you null set or empty set. So these can be bulk operations we can do with the set. Otherwise, we have similar types of methods with the sets also. Sets are going to implement here a collection interface. It is going to apply certain restrictions here. It's going to add certain restrictions so that here they are not going to accept duplicate elements. They do not accept duplicate elements. So this way the sets are implemented. But in the array list, linked list, duplicate elements are allowed. But as far as sets are concerned, we don't have any duplicate elements in this. So as far as sets are concerned, we have here two different implementations. We find one is here hash set. One more thing is going to be here. One is hash set. Then other hash set basically we implement with the help of the set here. Set interface is implemented by here a data structure called as hash set. With that we implement the sets. So the primary implementation of the set interface is hash set, which offers near constant time performance for most operations, but does not guarantee ordering of elements. Here elements cannot be ordered, there is no guarantee here. So for this you can have a sorted counterpart. We have hash set. In this elements may not be ordered. Ordering of elements is not guaranteed in this. But if you want to have its equivalent counterpart, so that can be a tree set. The sorted counterpart is going to be here tree set. Their elements are ordered in fact. So it is going to implement actually sorted set interface. When you take hash set, it's implementing here a set interface. It's going to implement set interface, whereas you have there a sorted set. You have there other one. As I said just now, tree set, which is going to be implementing sorted set interface. So with that, we get a counterpart of the hash set there. So we have a counterpart with the hash set. So we have there therefore a tree set. Tree set is also nothing but set or set, but that is going to be sorted one. It can be sorted one when compared with the hash set. In the hash set, there is no guarantee of ordering of elements. They may not be ordered in a particular fashion. They may not be sorted. But when you take tree set, in such cases, the elements can be ordered. Because hash set is going to is implementing just set interface, but when you take the tree set, it's implementing here sorted set. When you take sorted set, it is actually extending the set interface. Sorted set is going to implement the set interface, whereas hash set is implementing here set interface. In fact, sorted set is actually extending the set interface, and preset is going to be implementing here sorted set interface. So sorted set is extended by set. So using set, we make actually hash set, and by using sorted set, we have the preset. So these two implementations we have in the sets. We have two implementations with the sets here. So one is what hash set, other one can be sorted the tree set. So a hash set can be created based on existing collection. The initial capacity can be, how many buckets you want to keep inside that, you can put that. Say some 10 elements or 15 elements or 20 elements, how many you want to put, you can put there. Okay. So then after that, it can be even empty also. You can create an empty, or you can use a collection. The collection also can be initialized with the hash set. So it has here three different constructors. Empty constructor, that means no arguments or default constructor. Second constructor can accept the collection, and third one can be accepting here initial capacity. How many elements you want to put in that, you can keep. So like this, we can have here three different constructors. We have here three constructors. So using them, you can create the hash set. So hash set is going to implement set interface. Therefore, with that, what happens? The elements are not going to be duplicated in this. We cannot have duplicate elements in this. This can't contain here duplicate elements. Now let us try to implement use one. Create here one. The class called as here hash set object we create and try to manipulate the elements inside that. So let me create here an object called as characters. I just want to create a interface called as set. Interface object I create here. Interface characters I create. This is equal to new hash set. I can put like this. I can create here a new hash set object. So hash set is implementing here characters. It's nothing but an interface object. So whatever methods you have in the set now, in set interface, you can use them with the hash set. We created a hash set here. So the hash set right now is not containing any elements. We did not even allocate any buckets to that. Buckets means how many elements initially you are not initializing this. You can add now one by one elements in this. You can add one by one elements in this. First example, take here a collection like this. Collection C equal to, let us take here new array list. Okay, new array list, followed by here I put just character. Like this I would like to create. What I do in this, I created here a collection object which contains here certain characters. Now C dot, sorry, not A, C dot, I write here add, followed by, I can add here certain characters now here. C dot add I can put, yes, I can put here add, followed by, I put the collection, like I can take an A, I can add inside this. Similarly, C dot add here, then put some P. Now here take C dot add here, followed by, I can put here 0. I can put 0, followed by C dot add here. Again I can be adding A here in this. Like this I created here one array list. I created one array list here. So now C is nothing but a collection which contains these elements. Now let me create one iterator. So using iterator, I can iterate over the given collection there. iterator, then itr equal to c dot, right here iterator. You can put like this. Semicolon we put here. We put like this here. IR I have taken. Let me print here one by one. Take for loop followed by in this. I can take character, or I take here CH followed by I don't use anything like that. Since I am using iterator, I can write like this. While IR dot has next. As long as there are elements inside this, I can retrieve one by one, then I can print here. System dot out dot print. Here I use IR dot next. I can use like this, followed by use a plus here, space I want to give. This way, one by one I print here. Now when I execute this, what happens in that? It's printing here AP0A for us. Do we have duplicate elements in this Vedas?
Sorry. Yes, sir.
We have duplicate elements in this. Correct, Gaurav? We have a duplicate element in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got A.
Hello?
Hello, yes, sir.
Yes. See, here we have duplicate elements. Now let us try to create a set. That set let us initialize with the collection C. So here write, this is characters, then dot, followed by, we use here add all. It's a bulk operation you can use here. We can put add all followed by here characters we set. Like this, you can set it. So what happens with this? Let us try to now iterate over this. Now once again we take here iterator, I equal to, this is exactly what characters dot iterator we take like this. After that we try to now print one by one. While I dot has next. So while I dot has next, sorry, it's coming there. In the other window we had there. Write system dot out dot print. Here then we print I dot next, followed by we put a plus here, give a space, try to print it. In the first case, it is printing an element, duplicate values are getting printed. So on the top of this one, let us print even. System dot out dot println. Here write, here try to write. So the list contains duplicate elements. We put like this. Okay. Now we take the same thing here. Here try to print the set does not contain duplicate elements. Like this we are trying to print here. But before this even, we require /n here. So using them, we are trying to print it. If you look at the collections, they are going to be same. Collection C equal to new array list. You've taken AP0A. Okay. Similarly, when we take the set, in the set also, we have initialized the same thing because we added here add on. A bulk operation we have done here. Let us try to print. Now in the second case, we should have only A, P, O, 0. It should not give again A there.
Same result. Yeah.
Just a minute. Why it is so? Slash n we take here. Okay. Iterator I equal to characters dot iterator. We have written while I has next system dot out dot print I dot next, we gave space there. So let us try to run this. The set does not contain duplicate elements, it's saying, but why it is so? Let us see here. Iterator I equal to characters dot iterator we have there. Sorry, this wrong thing what I have done was, it's not characters, it should be here. Exactly what?
Character.
It should be C, not characters. I should put here C. The collection must be C here. It's not characters. So because of that, it was not showing the correct result. See now. The list contains duplicate elements AP0A. The set does not contain duplicate elements. It's saying now here P0A. Like this, you get elements in the case of the set interface. Even elements also they got changed now. They are getting changed. We are getting like POA is coming in that. P0A is coming there. So the ordering of elements actually here, what happened? They have been changed. Now similarly we use here sorted set interface. With that what happens, see. Take here sorted set. So sorted set is going to implement here tree view for us. TB equal to new right here. What exactly that is? Tree set. We make like this. Sorted set or SS I could just, instead of saying TB, SS I can put here tree set. Now here in this SS dot add all we take, followed by we give the correction C in this. Again over this, let us try to iterate. Iterator. So IT1 this is equal to SS dot say iterator. We can use this. We can use iterator like this. Then after that we can be, going through this one, right? While IT1 dot has next, as long as there is next element, we try to iterate over it and try to print here. System dot out dot print. What happens in this? We can print here IT1 dot next. We use this method, put plus, give a space. Like this, let us try to put. But here we print again system dot out dot println. Here right, we can take like this. This set contains elements ordered. Elements ordered like this, we are going to put here this one. So even we use a slash and here, with this we try to maintain this, try to execute this thing. What you are saying now here, the list contains duplicate elements AP0A, the set does not contain duplicate elements P0A. This set contains elements ordered. We are getting 0, A and B. How it is ordering there? It's based on the ASCII characters it is doing. What is the ASCII value for 0? Firoz, what is the ASCII value for 0?
I don't know, sir.
48.
60,
48.
5,
48.
48.
Yes. And what is the ASCII value for A? 65. What is the ASCII value for B? So it is going to be somewhere in the 65 to 90. So because of that,
90.
we have 0 AB in that. Suppose here I use another character on the top. Here I write C dot add followed by, I put here a B like this. Okay, so when we sort it, sorry, this is not A, C. When we sort it, how normally they should come? 0 AB we are getting. But when it is sorted, it is going to print it as 0 A B B like that you get. It's going to print here. This order is not guaranteed, but when you come to the sorted set, in such cases, it's going to print 0, A, B and small b you get. Just run and see here in this. How it is shown now here? 0, A, B, B are coming like that. That means what? It is now getting sorted. B, what is the range for B? It is from 197 to 123. Since P is less than B, B is coming later and P is coming first. Like this we maintain here the sorted set. Understood this here? Gaurav? So we have a set, we have a sorted tree set. One is what? Set, other one is sorted set. So we are implementing set interface for the hash set, and in the case of tree set, we implement actually we use interface object. That's exactly what sorted set. In the case of sorted set, elements are ordered, whereas in the case of hash set, the elements are not ordered. In both the cases, you can avoid duplicate elements. Okay. Now here, one other thing what I do, we have already one collection. Let us go with another collection here. Collection. Okay, let us take B, or instead of taking B, collection C1 equal to, here it is new array list. Put like this. So this can be containing here only character for us. Put this way, a new collection. Then let us add here a few elements. C1 dot, we take here add, then try to specify, like here it is Z, or Z I put here. Then C1 dot add here. Next one, we set it as here, say 0. Put here. Then one other element is C1 dot add here. Then specify this as here some, say P I take here in this. P I am going to take. Okay. Similarly C1 dot add we take. We try to put M in this. Now let us try to perform the set operations on the given thing. Let us perform set operations on the given thing. So we have there a set. So what is that set exactly? We created a set. The set is going to be here in this characters. Here write like this right here. Set new set is equal to Right here, character start. We go with the okay. We go with the so go with the add all in this. We take add on followed by C1. We take C1 in this. What happens in this? Sorry, new set we have taken. New set we have taken here followed by, first of all, new set we have taken. Then in this, let us try to create here like new hash set, followed by specify first of all C in this. A connection is created here. Next write new set, then this is here dot add all. You can add the other correction there. So what we do in this, we put here C1. Okay, this is going to be here C1. In the C1 we have elements Z, 0, P and M. Okay, similarly if you look at the collection C, what are the elements we have in that? A, P, 0, A, B. Like this we have those elements. So initially A, B, 0 are getting added there, as well as B is also getting added. A, B, 0, B are getting added there. Okay, so here what we do, we just print once again. We take like this one. Once again we use this here and come to set. Put here before adding new collection to the existing set. The elements are take like this, and here we should not go with the duplicate declaration. I dot characters dot iterator we print here. Then after what we do, we are adding here C1. Next write like this here, system dot out dot println. Here write after adding take here once again, try to see here how they are going to be working in this. So in the first case it should print AB 0 and small b, but whenever we take this here in the new collection, we have a Z, we have a 0, we have a P and we have a M. Z must be added, 0 must not be added, P must not be added. So Z and M extra must be added there. Let us start running this here. You can see. Okay, something I did wrong. Just a minute. What's the problem in this? It is not C1. C1 we have taken new array list character. We have taken, that is okay. Set new set has set C with that we created. That's okay. And here, yes, this is not. We should take here now new set, because we need to work with the new set here. Now try to run this. And here also it must be not characters. This should be new set. We have to use here new set. It must be new set. Like this, let us try to print here. Set implementations. So what it says, remove adding new collection to the existing set, the elements for T0AB we get. Okay, after adding new collection to the existing set, the elements are T0ABZM. So what we had there as it is, and Z and M are getting added extra. But in this collection, we are adding Z, 0P and M. Since 0 and P are already available, they are not again added there, but only the two extra elements are added, there is nothing but Z and M. So add-on is going to perform here a union operation. Add-on is nothing but doing here a union operation in this. It's giving you a union operation in this. Understood this here? It's performing a union operation. That means elements from the both sets are taken, duplicate or avoided. So which are not duplicate, they are only kept in the new set. Like this is equal to union all operation. You are performing here union operation on the given sets. So in that process, duplicate elements are avoided there. Got this concept, Firaz?
Sir, can you go to the beginning of the code, please?
Yes.
The first iterator. Why does it move the characters? I didn't understand.
Which one?
The first one. Prints with duplicate. Yeah. Why? It's iterator.
The characters is nothing but it is going to be a collection. So
Yeah.
this is the interface object I created. Characters equal to new hash set. Hash set is a class which is actually implementing here set interface. Correct?
Okay. Yes.
So whatever you have in the set, they are actually implemented within the hash set. So therefore, I created interface object characters. Then using that, I created a hash set object. Now using this interface reference variable, I can be accessing the elements within the hash set. So first I created characters. Then after that, I created here a collection C equal to new array list character. So with this, what is happening? I created a collection object which is going to contain these elements A, B, O, 0, A, B. It's containing 5 elements. So this array list is going to accept duplicate elements. Where are the duplicate elements? A is getting duplicated in this. So it accepts duplicate value because this is a list. We have an array list, it accepts the duplicate values. But here one restriction what we are imposing is it can accept only characters in this. It can accept only characters because that way we define here. So after that what we do, we print here whatever elements are in that. Then after that we have taken same collection C, added to the set here. Where is the set for us?
No. Before this one,
Yes.
this statement, iterator IR equals C iterator.
Yes.
When you print this one, you get all characters with duplicate. Why?
Reason, it is the implementation of the array list. Array list can accept duplicate values.
I know, but iterator should remove the duplicate values.
Iterator does not remove. Why iterator removes? Whatever elements are there, top to bottom, it's going to be retrieving and printing there. Iterator does not remove that.
But after that, you use iterator to remove duplicate.
No, not for removing. Iterator not for removing. See, later on we see here, iterator is not made for removing whatever elements are there in the collection. You iterate over the collection one by one, you bring element and you print there, like that we do. Next thing what we do here, characters dot add on C. You have a collection C, this is containing here elements, 5 elements are in this. A, P, 0, A, B. How many elements you have in this 5 element? One of them is getting duplicated. Okay, you take the collection, add into characters. But characters is what type of object exactly? It is belonging to set interface object. So what exactly set does? Set is going to avoid the duplicate elements. It filters away the duplicate elements. So when you add this collection, so from the given collection, it can accept only A, P, 0 and B. So second time when A appears, it does not accept that. It's going to filter out that A there. Only once A is going to be appearing for us there. Now here come to this
Oh,
point.
you
System
mean
does
now?
not println. The set
You
does
mean
not
now
contain.
the set?
Yes. Yes, Firas?
The set removes the duplicate? Set
Yes.
removes the duplicate?
Yeah, it's going to, duplicate elements are removed in this. That means in the, removing in the sense, in the new set it's not available. In the new object it's not available. In the earlier object in the array list, it is going to be available. But when you create here a new object, where are you creating new object here? Characters.add all. So from the collection, only unique elements are added to the characters object. Duplicate elements are not added there.
Yeah, because characters is a set.
Yes. So A is same. So it is not accepting the A character into the new collection. This is nothing but characters, which is implementing here set interface. So now characters object is going to contain only unique elements. It does not support duplicate elements. Like that, it's made. After making it now, let us iterate over the characters now. One is what here? Collection C, array list. Second thing is here what exactly? Characters. Characters is nothing but here, it's an object for the hash set. Hash set is nothing but set implementation. Here what happens? Duplicate elements are avoided, but ordering of elements is not guaranteed in that. The elements are not ordered in the proper manner. So therefore, ordering of elements is not guaranteed there. Sometimes it may happen, but always it's not guaranteed in that. So with this, what is happening? We are adding the collection to the characters. So in the process, it's going to be not accepting the A there again. Second time when A appears, it does not accept. Only unique elements are added to the set. This is nothing but here union operation. In the sets also in the mathematics, when you take two different sets, when you union, only one time, if an element is common in both the sets, only one time the element appears in the new set. Second time it cannot be accepted there. So duplicates are not allowed in the sets. So same thing is happening in this. When you perform here add-on operation with C, here the A is not going to be accepted in this. A second time will not be accepted, only once it is going to be accepting that. This is in fact null set, and you are unioning with the, say initially it's null only. So null you are unioning with the existing collection like A, P, 0, A and B. So in that process, so A is here avoided. Second time when A is appearing, so it's not taken into consideration. So like this, we created here a set object that does not contain A second time. Only once A is going to be appearing. Now it says here what? It does not contain duplicate elements. Then here we have written iterator I equal to characters.iterator. So from the character, whatever elements are available, they can be retrieved, and one by one we are going to print here. While I dot has next, we are going to print here one by one element. One by one element is getting printed here with this file. Okay, so this is what exactly. Now we don't have the duplicate elements in that. Similarly, we take here one more thing, sorted set SS, new tree set. We are implementing here tree set. So in this elements are ordered. What I write here, SS dot add on C, we take the same collection and we add in this. So when we sort them, what is their order in fact? We get like A, then P, 0, A, P and B, like that we get. Because 0 ASCII character is 48, A's ASCII character is going to be say 65, P is going to have some value between 65 and 90. When you take B, it is going to be 98. So since B has a greater value when compared with any uppercase alphabet, small b is going to come in the ending. So when you take capital A, uppercase A or uppercase P, they have values in the range from 65 to 90. But when you take lowercase alphabets, their range is going to be 97 to 122. So therefore, definitely lowercase alphabets appear later when compared with the uppercase alphabets. So therefore, when we sort them, we get a value like 0, then A, P and B gets printed once we sort. So when elements are ordered, like that we are going to get. Now after that, what I am doing, I am creating one more collection called as C1. In the C1, I have a Z, I have a 0, I have a P and I have a M. So in this, 0 and P are already available in the given collection. So I don't. So whenever you perform here any union or that means nothing but add all. What happens? 0 and p are going to be avoided. Z and m will be added now. Here what we created, set new set equal to new hash set. After that we have taken the collection C. So the C is containing initially A, P, O, A, B. Those are there. So with them we create here a new collection. After creating hash set object here, we print it. We are printing it. Then here next thing is what we are adding a C1 to the existing set new set. New set is containing here now a Z, a 0, a P and M. These are contained in the new set. So whenever we union it with the C1, the new set is going to contain here. The new set is going to contain the original value A, then 0, P. One more thing is what B. They are contained in that. So now here what we do to those elements, we are trying to add this extra C1, Z, 0, P, M. So already a 0 is available in that, P is available. These will not be added. Only Z and M will be added. But after that, what they do, they are going to sort them. So whenever they are sorted, 0 comes there, then followed the A comes, P comes, so 0 comes, A appears, M appears, P appears, after that B is going to be appearing. Like that, it's going to be sorting the elements. They can be sorted in that manner. So here, what we do when you perform add-on operation, it's going to be performing there a union operation. That means from both the collections, it's going to take data. Duplicate elements are avoided, only unique elements are taken, and a new set can be formed like that. So with the help of the add all, we are making here a union all operation. From the both sets, we take data and we make a new set. So that can be here a new set that does not contain duplicate elements. It's going to contain only unique elements. So like this here we have taken new set and collection C1. So to the new set is containing here the previous elements. What are the previous elements we had on the top? They are going to be A, then P, 0 and B. Those were there. So those to those collection extra we are going to add in this. What are the extra elements? Z, 0, P, M. When you take 0 and P, already they are part of the new set. They are avoided. Z and M are taken. Then they are going to be printed. Let us try to run once again. See there. We have like this. Initial list is containing AP, 0, AB. Duplicate elements are available there. When you look at the set, it's not accepting A second time, so duplicates are removed. When we sort them, so whenever we order them, they are coming in this manner 0, A, B, B. Like this you get here. Similarly, whenever you come to the here what we do, we are trying to add two collections. The first collection P0 AB. The second collection is containing there P0 Z and M. You have them. So whenever we add them with the help of the add all, the new set is going to be containing there P0 A B Z M. So elements from the first set and from second set, they are union, and you contain here only unique elements. Duplicate elements are removed. So like this we can implement the sets. A set we implemented in this manner here. Firas, any questions on this?
Yeah, so now you want to say that because I use set, I get a unique character.
Yes.
Unique elements, let's say.
Yes.
So there is no any chance there is a set contains duplicate.
Yes, duplicate.
The set don't accept duplicate.
Yes.
Okay.
This is normal mathematical operation. In the mathematics, how you perform set operation, same thing we do here.
Yes, I understand. Thank you so much.
Next thing is going to be here contains all. Contains all can check actually like this. It is going to be performing whether the given set is a subset of the main set or not. You can find out.
Yeah. Check on certain elements or characters. Yeah.
We have a collection. There is exactly new set. Within the new set you have a collection or not, we need to find out. Try to find out here using a conditional operator. System dot, then out dot, println. Then here what we write, we are going to write like this. We can take here, inside this we try to put, here it is, new set dot contains, we use here. we can use contains all. It is bulk operation. It's not actually a single element. We are not looking for the single element. We are looking for the bulk operation. Contains all followed by C1 we specify here. If it's containing the collection, right, C1 is a subset. C1 is subset. Else what we print here? Else we print that C1 is not a subset. Like this, we can print here. C1 is not a subset. We can print this way here. So we are going to print in that manner whether that is a subset or not. Contains all can be giving you a true or false value for us. This can be giving you a true or false value. Okay. Let us try to print this here. It says here C1 is a subset. Since I haven't used here a new line character, it prints like that. So go to this point, then try to put here a new line character. With that, it appears in the next line. We put here /n. Here also we put another /n. Like this, we can print here in the next line. So it says here C1 is a subset. But here I may declare like this: collection C2 is equal to new array list. So here I take this as character, then followed by I try to add few elements into this. Then C2 dot add here, I specify here something like Q. Then similarly I write C2 dot add it is, let's say K. I put only two elements inside this. Whether this is contained in the set or not, we can find out. Here we specify here C2, we specify C2, then here put C2 is a subset and C2 is not a subset, we print like this. Now it should say that it's not a subset. Now it is saying here C2 is not a subset because in the C2 we kept two elements Q and K, but this is containing here P, 0, A, B, Z, M. So it's not containing Q and K, therefore it's not going to, it's going to give it as not a subset. So it's printing there, it's not a subset. Reason, it's not part of the given collection, therefore it gives there not a subset there. Similarly, we can be removing the elements.
Sir,
Yes.
Please.
Yes, Firoz?
It checks on all the array list or any character of it. Now, if you QK, make it QA, it will remain not a subset or it will be a subset.
Repeat question, please.
Now, it should all elements included in a new set. Then it can be subset. Is that right?
Yes, yes.
Now, if you make Q and K
Yes.
for C2, make it Q and A.
In that
It
case,
remains-
it can't be because
it
entire
remains-
collection must be available in that. Let us put that and see. Q and A we put. We try to see now.
Yeah, it should be not subset. Remain
It should
not
be
subset
no.
because
This is a set. C2 is what nothing but set. Okay. So it should print in this case also not a subset.
because there is no Q.
Not a subset. That's the reason. Set is going to be set of elements. It can be one, it can be two. When you give more than one element, it tries to look for same elements in the given main set. If they are found, it
Yeah,
says a subset, otherwise not a subset, it says.
So all elements should be included.
Yes.
Then it will be subset.
Yes. All the
yes.
all the elements of the given subset, whatever set you are testing, should be in the main set. Then, in such cases, it is going to be saying it
It
as
is a subset.
otherwise not subset.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you.
See, but all these features you use when you develop some core applications. For normal web applications and all, these are not much useful for us, because you'll not be given that much liberty. You'll not be allowed to even implement in whatever manner you want to implement. Even your code is going to be efficient. Sometimes they don't accept your code. So all these are going to be basically when you develop some libraries, when you develop your products. Suppose your company is a product-based company. In such cases, all these you can use, all these features. Under normal cases, normally you are not allowed to use all these things. Even you may not be allowed to use all these liberally.
Oh yeah.
So that's the reason, because even companies also, they pressurize you, they put a lot of pressure us to finish very quickly. So these days nobody is bothered about quality. They want to release new versions. How big the company may be, how small the company may be, they do not they of course literally they talk much about. Whenever they talk, only in the spirit they show it, not in the letter. In the spirit they try to say we have to write quality code, we have to write better code, we should write optimized code. They say so many things, but when practically you are doing it, they always do stitching kind of thing only. They don't give the real solution. Unfortunately, this is happening in the software industry. How big the company may be, they talk so much, but still, the quality is not guaranteed. Nowhere the quality is guaranteed here. As far as IT is concerned, in the information technology with software development, 100% quality is not guaranteed. Since the industry is still immature, it's not a mature industry, software industry, like electronics, mechanical, civil, electrical. They are mature engineering disciplines when compared with the software. So, in my opinion, it takes time. It takes another 20-30 years to get stability here in the IT. So theory, lot of theory we have actually, but practically we are unable to implement that theory in the proper way. First thing, the reason is it is intangible. It's intangible. People cannot see simply and cannot appreciate it. Other thing is malleability factor. When you take a software product, you can extend to any extent. Take a civil construction. Suppose you are building a bridge. It has certain limitations. Simply it can't be extended. And when you construct, people who are passing by also can look at your construction. They can give some judgment on that, whether it is good or not good. So like that they can say. But as far as software is concerned, people cannot say like that. They need to visualize a lot. So unless they involve in the code, they can't understand, they can't appreciate that. Of course, when they start using product at that time, then they give few tips. But how to write efficient code, where the code is going wrong, they cannot simply say that. Only the developers can do such things. Even somebody may be going through some walkthrough of your code, they will be making walkthrough of your code. They also cannot come to a clear conclusion, I can say in my opinion. They try to suggest few things, but exactly what things are happening, they also cannot say exactly. So still the industry is not the matured one in my opinion. So more and more standards are required in the software industry. So with that, in the future definitely we can we can develop better products, quality products can be developed, but right now we miss quality. As it's boasted, outside people will boast so much, we give quality code, IBM says, Microsoft says, say Oracle says, but still there are so many specifications they need to meet. So quality code, yet we have to develop that yet. So far, no company I think met 100% quality specifications in my opinion. It's because it's changing, dynamically things are changing. So sticking to those quality policies is very, very difficult as far as software is concerned. So all these practically they don't allow you to implement because they take a lot of time to understand, to implement, they take a lot of time. So why to use all those? Buy a library, use library, they try to say to you. Getting my point, Firas, what I'm saying?
Yes, sir, I have a question, please.
Yes.
The quality code, in your opinion, is the code with less or oops, or what you mean by quality code, in your opinion?
Quality code means there should be readability, there should be
That's right.
easily, I mean,
Right.
it should be extensible easily. Okay, and one more thing, the code must be adaptable. This is, and this is actually in one when you see one area, the other areas are going to be
Can you just write it, sir, please?
yeah, one is
Readability. You said
readability.
first readability. Yes.
First thing is, in my opinion, readability is
Yeah.
required. The second thing is
Readability.
simplicity.
Yeah.
Simplicity is
Yeah.
required. Code should not be simply complex. Okay, code should not be simply complex. Then extensibility, and one more thing is here adaptability. These are required for the code. Readability meaning is what somebody is going through your code, they should easily understand the code. Okay. Then extensibility meaning is what today your code is meeting some requirements. In the future, without much difficulty, you should extend existing code to accommodate new features.
Yeah. That's
Adaptability
right.
meaning is
That's
what
right.
under different conditions you should be using your code. Then one more feature
Yeah.
is going to be, I mean, yeah. So these four features are very much needed for the code. That can be called as a quality code. Quality basically meaning is what if it's meeting the specifications, it can be called as quality. Quality has certain parameters. So if it is
Yeah.
meeting
Yeah.
those
I
requirements,
understand.
definitely you can call it as quality. So any you take any product, what are the basic parameters? These are the parameters in my opinion. They should be simple. Okay, they should be easily extended wherever it requires. We should be adapting it to different environments. So when you can meet those things, definitely it's a quality product. Correct?
Yes.
So this is basically quality. Quality has got many definitions. No one can say the product has 100% quality, but we can say
No, of course.
it
Yeah.
does.
Yeah. I understand you. Yeah. I got the idea. Yeah. I know. But I mean, you don't mention the time because all small codes. You are not talking about huge applications, of course.
Yes,
So time is not. You can say it's not something you can't compute it.
correct.
So yeah, so we don't care about the time because there is no time. It's milliseconds. All small applications.
Yes,
That's why. And I use always what you say now for the future. I said I use always variables. I never use fixed numbers. I said maybe I want to update this code, so I don't want to spend many time for it in the future.
yes, yes.
So you are right. Yeah, we should keep in mind updating the code. Yeah.
But see, if you develop like that again, you will lose business.
Yeah.
Understood? So that can be
Yes,
another
yes,
factor. So
yes,
that's why I'm saying there is a lot of confusion. People really, what they talk and what they do, both are different with us.
yes, sir.
It's for survival, all survival game.
Yeah,
That's why what I say, there is nothing like absolute in the world. So people talk
that's
so much,
right.
but in reality, they never use that. So this is totally hypocrisy in my opinion.
That's right. No, absolutely. That's right. Yeah. So when we get a job, we see what the supervisor wants. We code like as he wants. When we go move to another company, we
Yes,
use their way. Their way. That's it. Yeah.
yes, that is the policy of the company.
Yeah. The policy of the company. You should.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's why
Work
when you
with it.
face interviews with different companies, you face this problem. If
Is
you
the
take one
problem. I'm
company,
very
they try
scared
to
of.
interview in one way. If you go to another company, they try to interview the other way.
Yeah, I'm very scared of the
And
interviews
see,
because they ask
the
questions.
way of, in the interview, they should not confuse you a lot. See, the purpose of interview should be how much you know, how you are going to be useful to the company. They should think in that angle. They should not think
Yeah,
that you don't know anything. They should not try to prove a lot that much point. So if they try to prove that you don't know anything, definitely it can. It's very much easy to prove that a person who is attending interview does not know anything. It's very easy, correct? But
yes, yeah,
showing the person, proving the person knows something is useful to the company. That is somewhat difficult.
yeah, that's
Everyone
right.
has certain skills, certain talent. When you take Java, there are so many areas in this. You cannot be proficient with every area, correct?
Yes,
Because you
right.
need to, practically no one has the time to implement everything. Suppose some 2 years before you worked on one project, you implemented few features, and this current project you may be implementing different features. So 2 years
That's
before
right.
what you implemented, you may not remember all those things, correct?
Correct. That's
So
right.
therefore, how much you are going to be useful, how much exactly you have idea on the subject, that is going to be very important. Instead of knowing, clearly each and every step, syntactically, if they are asking you, they are totally wrong.
Yeah,
In few interviews, they ask like that. So they are trying to prove that we don't know subject. That is totally negative kind of thing, I say. To prove that, why you call people who is going on the road, just call that person, give the person a coffee, then ask few questions. Definitely he says, I don't know anything. Correct?
yes,
So, but to prove somebody, prove a professional that he has professionalism, he knows something, definitely we need to put a lot of effort. It is not the only responsibility of the person who is facing interview, person who is conducting interview also should be really, very good. In conducting interview, in facing interview, both should be good, then only it can be perfect interview. And interviewer cannot simply grill you, the person cannot simply interrogate you, but they try to interrogate sometimes.
yeah, yeah,
Interview, knowing your view on the given subject, correct?
yeah, that's right.
But
You're right.
it can't be any kind of say interrogation. Either you have committed a crime, take to police station, they try to interrogate like the people think. That is totally wrong because it's because of lack of professionalism with them. People who conduct interviews, they don't have any professionalism.
Yeah,
Of course, they might have written some code, they may be in the senior position in the company. It does not mean that only in coding they may be okay, but in interview they may not be okay. And whatever they
that's right.
implemented, if they try to expect from you, it may not be possible. Correct?
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
So they should ask you, suppose certain scenarios arise, in such cases will you handle? Definitely will handle it.
Sir, sometimes I think it's all about lucky,
What Firas?
Sometimes I think sometimes it's all about lucky. You're lucky. If
That's
you are
right.
lucky, you can get a job. If you are not lucky, you can't get a job,
You cannot get down. It is not the indication of our skill, knowledge, talent. That is absolutely wrong.
Yeah, it's luck. Yeah, it's a much of luck. When you make an interview difficult person or hard person, he confuse you. Yeah.
Yes.
But when you meet easy person, you can get a job.
Yes.
I hope so. I hope so. I meet easy person.
Right. No, no, not
Yeah.
easy person. Person should be understanding as well. That's what is needed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean like this. I mean he should know what he want.
Yes.
Yeah,
See, I
yeah,
have some project. For that project, what skills are required, I should know. Accordingly, I should interview the candidate.
yeah, yeah.
But whatever
That's right.
he has in his mind, whatever he implemented many years before, if the person is trying to ask, that is totally wrong.
That's right. That's right.
So, the interview process also should be not scientific, in my opinion. It's really not scientific. So, it is something like wayward interview process going on everywhere in the world.
Yeah, yeah. We'll see. We'll see.
Okay, Firas, then tomorrow we meet. Probably
Okay, sir. Okay,
this may
sir.
bore you
Okay, sir.
sometimes, whatever I say.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time.
These what we discuss are they boring?
Today?
No, no. In general, these points sometimes we discuss. Do they cause any boring to you? In
No, no,
general,
no. No, no. I like it so much. It's very easy. Yeah, but can you share the code, sir, please?
I'll share this.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Have a good day.